Thank you, Chair. My name's Antonia Burke and I come from a community called Pilangimpi, or the English name is Garden Point. It's on the north coast of the Tiwi Islands, which is just above Darwin. There are about 350 people that live in our community. About 85% are traditional owners who have been there forever. I grew up there with my family. And on the Tiwi Islands, there's about 2,500 people spread across 3 communities and outstations. So we've travelled down here today to meet with you and have a conversation with you. Thank you for allowing us to be here. In April this year, Tiwi people filed a human rights complaint to Westpac using your grievance mechanism over its involvement in financing Santos Barossa gas project. Westpac dismissed Tiwi people's human rights complaint. Westpac refused an invitation to talk about the human rights complaint with us on Tiwi country or even to engage with us directly. Westpac said that direct engagement with Santos is a more appropriate and effective course than continued direct engagement with Tiwi people. In your Reconciliation Action Plan, Westpac acknowledges the importance of free, prior and informed consent in supporting self-determination for Indigenous peoples. Westpac even identifies it as the most salient human rights issues to focus on. Thank you for putting it in there. Westpac even says, as a bank and a lender in Australia, we have an important role to play in supporting self-determination. Free, prior and informed consent has been recognised as an important principle for supporting self-determination for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Again, thank you for putting that in there. But despite claiming to be committed to self-determination and FPIC, Westpac is refusing to even meet with Tiwi people, the people who have been directly impacted and will be continuously impacted by the project that it's financing. It seems like Westpac's Reconciliation Action Plan is little more than corporate window dressing. Given that your peers at the Commonwealth Bank are engaging with us directly about our human rights complaint, which we also lodged with them at the highest level and on an ongoing basis, will you commit to a dialogue with us on the Tiwi Islands and actually connect to where your money's going?
Well, I can give you a quick and easy answer to that. So, Anthony, could you stand up? Anthony runs the business connected to this, and he will meet with you here just after the meeting.
And what's Anthony's role? Sorry.
He is one of the senior people running the group's businesses. And he ran institutional banking and now runs business banking and wealth. So he's the right person here to talk to you. And he's control over lending in areas, particularly in mining and fossil fuels.
Is there a reason, though, that we haven't met up until now? Why did we have to come here to talk to you about a project that you're financing on the Tiwi Islands, which is impacting our home?
Well,
why did we have to come here to meet Anthony? Why didn't you come to us?
Well, look, can I first say, look, you've come a long way, and I really appreciate that you've done that. And I'm sorry that you had to come all this way. I wasn't aware of it personally, okay, but I'm aware of it now, and we'll deal with it now, and we will meet with you. But in general, we won't talk specifically about individual customers because we can't do for privacy reasons. But in general, you know that we are bringing down our fossil fuel exposures quite significantly. But we've got Anthony here. He's the right person. He's also responsible for all our renewable programs in the group, including fossil fuel reduction. So he is the right person here, and he will meet with you.
Thank you very much. Will Westpac also provide assurance that the loan will be properly assessed in accordance with your governance model and FPIC, especially considering the ongoing court proceedings and the potential impact on the community?
Well, I can't comment on any specific project or loan. It's not appropriate for us to do that, but I'll make some general comments. these facilities come in two ways. There's either a project where we finance it directly or don't finance it directly, or we've got a general relationship with a customer that we lend to for general purposes. In the first, we do know what we're doing and we do know about the project and we can make a specific decision. And I'm not speaking particularly about this one, but where it's a general amount of money we lend to a customer that is not related to project finance, we have no control over where that money goes afterwards, but we do assess it. Now, the way we're going forward with this is that we've committed that we will only support customers who have transition plans that are acceptable to us by the end of 2015, and if they're not acceptable to us, we will not continue to finance them. Now, Peter, I don't know if there's anything else you want to add here.
I'd just add, thank you for coming down. As the chairman said, we really can't talk about individual customer situations, but to your question about will we apply our policies to all customers, yes, we will. And you know, we'll only be able to engage on Westpac specific issues. We can't speak about the customer issues when we speak to you.
Thank you.
But thank you for coming.